It's a stunningly beautiful day out here. It's very, very warm, so I thought I'd do some flexibility exercises. And today, I have a little prop. This, as I'm sure you recognise, is a resistance or a stretch band. And what I'm going to do is use it to intensify a few quite familiar exercises. So there's nothing really new here. It's more just getting a little bit more out of them and taking them that step further if you're quite secure with those stretches. This is flexibility, so you must be warmed up before you try any of this because it's quite intense. So a nice strong warm up before we get going. With these bands, they come in lots of different strengths. This is a medium to high strength. It's certainly not the top. The top is normally like a black colour, quite a dark colour. But it's also not the weakest. I think the weakest with the brand I used was like a red. They come in like pinks and purples, but it entirely depends on the brand. So when you choose your stretch band, look at the ratings, start with a low one and work up, okay, and do it gradually. The other thing to think of is the length. Mine is very, very short, so I'm on a blue, but I'm working up towards the next level, so I've shortened it, which makes it a stronger resistance. A longer band will be more forgiven. Okay, so with all that said, let's start off with some very simple exercises. So the first one I've done with you before. All we're going to do is wrap the band round our toes, making sure it's fully over them, and point and flex, point and flex. We can pull the band in towards us, increasing the resistance to increase the stretch. Okay, feel the articulation in the feet and let them move through. We can then take the band a little bit lower and do a forward lean and try to get our head to our knees, nose to knees. We're going to row in with the arms so that you can see the arms work there, so there's a bit of strengthening going on whilst we're stretching, and the same thing's happening in the muscles we're using. My core's engaged, my ribs are in, my hips are under, my belly's strong as we take it through. Okay, I'm just doing these quickly. Of course you could hold them for longer and you could do more reps of these. I'm just trying to keep the video fairly short and sweet today because sometimes they go on a bit. So the next one we can do is just go onto our backs. Okay, we're gonna wrap the band around the center of our feet. Okay, and I can just pull it in towards my nose and stretch out. Pull it in. The closer I pull it, the stronger the resistance, the more I feel the stretch. Okay, a looser bit is when it's looser, there's less stretch going on. Okay, it's more intense. I can then do the same on the other foot. I'm just thinking which order best to do them in. Okay, I've got some right in my eye, which is lovely. You can pull it in nice and strong. Try to straighten that leg out if you can, because we're skaters, we're trying to get that nice and strong. Put it in, you can hold it. The next thing we can do is put the band around our toes, so we're just covering our toes, if you can see. Now it does need to cover it properly, so don't have it sort of on the edge, because I can assure you from experience, if it pings off and hits you in the face, it doesn't half whip and it hurts. Okay, so it needs to fully cover, and we can just do a bit of pointing and flexing lying on our back and feel the stretch going through our hamstring there, and also to an extent through our quad. Other side, same thing. I'm not doing many of these today, I just got a few. I love flexibility and the warmth today, it feels really good. Okay, next thing, we're going to go and take the band back round our foot, not like that, back round our foot, and we're going to take it out to the side into like a Y stand position, like that. And again, the closer and I hold it, the more intense the stretch. Pull it up, dip it out to the side, and you can kind of pull it up and over towards your head as well there. I'll do it so you can do it on the other side. Up, pull it out. So this is opening our hip for like a wine glass, a Y stand, and also for box splits and things. Then we can do it lower, so we can take it just hovering off the floor. Okay, so you can really feel it open up the hip there, nice and slowly, and you can hold it. Try to keep the shoulders and hips flat on the floor when you're doing all of these ones on your back. Okay, where your back's laying down. Try not to lean to one side because you're not really getting the benefit then. Do the same thing on the other side. 3, so try to keep level. I can feel I'm twisting a little bit, so I'm going to adjust myself back up, which means that maybe it won't be quite so close to the floor. If you are pinned that side because you're really low, then you want to come a little bit higher and make adjustments. It's better to do it with quality, even if it's not quite as powerful. Okay, you can, oh I forgot this one. We can sit in like with one leg bent, and we can do that there as well, and again I can wrap it around my toes and lean forward. So it's very similar to the other upright run, but just with one leg. Let's get the hamstrings. Pull in through, pull down, or just doing it in the upright position, or leaning towards it and getting that row with the arms. You can also do the Y stand one out to the sides and take it up. Try to sit on your sit bones and pull it through. And you can pull it in. So that just wraps around your foot. So this is basically what we were doing in backs. Most of them there are variations of. And you can take it to the side. Try to sit with your sit bones. And we can pull it in with 2 arms and hoist it up, working towards that wine glass. And last things, I'm going to show you a couple of strength/stretch exercises for the arms. Either end of your band, pull out to the side. The stronger you can get, the closer towards the centre of your band you can go. As you can see, my band's really short, so that's beyond my capabilities. Mine's kind of at the length of my band. And the very last thing, and this is good for prepping like bridges and like Beelman positions, we need to articulate your shoulders. So see if you can take the band behind your head. So you can start wide, and it's fairly easy. And come in a bit closer to the centre, and it's a little bit harder. You can see I can't get it back properly. Okay, so you're just pulling it. Take it as far as you can, but not so that it's painful. You should feel it stretching, but not hurting. And those are some resistance band stretch exercises that will help you with your skating. Bye bye everyone. Have a good day, enjoy the sun.